Yahoo! Future Poru here. I didn't like how I did the intro live the other day, so I'm redoing it here. And to let you know that the stream is edited to remove the raids and irrelevant topics not related to the stream. So I kept most of it still intact. I want to reintroduce the game to you guys and let you know about it. So here we go. Psycho-Sleuth is a detective and sci-fi visual novel with investigative mechanics to find the killer, aka the werewolf. Yes, that's right. The core game is a werewolf mafia scenario shrouded in mystery. So you are familiar with this kind of setting. It also combines classic detective gameplay with unsettling twists of cognitive distortion. You are in control of the main character, Lyle. And the story as follows is about 13 individuals afflicted with rare psychological conditions known as the Afflicted are drawn into a deadly game inside a massive cathedral. The only rule is commit murder without being discovered. So, Psycho-Sleuth pits these individuals in a game of wit and their weaponized conditions in an intense battle. So you can kind of guess. So it is very much of a familiar IP, but I'm also here to, let you enjoy the trailer right before the actual stream starts. So enjoy that and take care. Bye bye. I forgot to mention for the live stream is that this is a sponsored stream in a way that I was asked to live stream a portion of the game as a demo to help the studio in getting some more wish lists. So I hope you guys understand that, and it is just a demonstration and hope to garner interest, and I hope you guys like it. I'll make myself tiny. This should work. There we go.
リと呼ばれる宗教が突如として台頭した。その勢力は驚異的な速さで拡大し、熱狂的な信者を次々と引きつけていく。だがそれだけではない。リは人知を超えた技術によって回転子と呼ばれる発電施設を築き上げたのだ。回転子は燃料を一切必要とせず汚染も生み出さない奇跡の装置だった。この不可思議なエネルギーを求め、あまたの都市や国家が次々とリに身を寄せ、その支配下へと飲み込まれていった。 やがてリは世界最大の宗教となり、そしてある日、ごく限られた者たちのもとへ招待状が届けられる。大聖堂で行われる選抜への招待である。勝者は神となり、いかなる願いも叶えられるという。
Have any wish fulfilled? That sounds like a load of bullshit, especially coming from an influential religious organization. This city is home to Logic Church headquarters and its grand cathedral with a population of several million. My god. More than half of its residents are followers of the Logic Church. Well, would you look at that? Even I got an invitation. Seems Logic Church really can do without me. Interesting pair of glasses. Lyle. Of course. This must be our relative, sister. Of course. Compared to you, other humans are nothing more than walking lumps of flesh. I only speak the truth. Savage and brutally honest. What's terrifying is that you genuinely believe that. Here we are, Lena. My sister suffers from cognitive disorder. Obsessive compulsive disorder. Oh my god, I actually clicked she's incapable of lying. Could I repeat that? But something about that letter bothers me. You mean the whole selection works, or that claim about becoming a god? It's one thing for the selection process to be vague, but saying the winner turns into a god gets any wish granted. What's that even supposed to mean? It means it's a trap. They're baiting you. Do you have a wish, Lyle? Like maybe becoming filthy rich? Don't be ridiculous, I'm not that broke. My savings could last me a lifetime. Don't be ridiculous, I'm not that broke. My savings could last me a lifetime. Granted, only if my lifetime ended tomorrow. Yeah, that's what most people would call dead broke. Anyway, we'll find out soon enough. Candidates for godhood, please step inside. Oh my god! What's that smile? That smile did not give me good confidence of this church. Following the members of the Logic Church, Lena and I stepped into the Grand Cathedral. At that moment, I had no way of knowing that the winner of the selection would truly become God and was beyond doubt. And I should also mention that the demo only allows the first chapter, so there is about 5, I believe, from what I remember, or maybe less, I can't remember, but the only first chapter is available for us to try out. Where are we? Huh? What happened to the person who brought us in? She vanished the moment we stepped inside and locked the door behind us. This doesn't feel right. Lyle, before we talk to anyone else, we better investigate this room. Press WASD to move. Press tab to collect the clues you need. Press Q to review the clues you gathered. Oh, wait, who's this? Her chest is like completely translucent with whatever this thing is. Parts of herself is machine. Welcome candidates for divinity. Who are you? I am the arbitrator and the host of this selection. You may call me the proxy saint. As you can see, I am an android. A being created solely for the purpose of this selection. Why call yourself proxy saint? Where's the real leader? To take part in the selection, the formal identity was set aside until it concludes. I alone will preside. Oh, got another girl here. I saw a glance at the mysterious person beside me. Could she be the leader of the Church of Logic? No one knows what the leader of Logic actually looks like. Does she look like you? That is classified. I cannot disclose it. I bet it's gonna be one of those, you know, the leader's gonna be there the entire time. Oh, don't be like that. Just a tiny hint. Just a tip of the secret. That's all I'm asking. Just a tip. Just a little bit of the tip. Improper intent detected. No further answer will be given. My brother's not indecent. He's just a little more pervy than the average guy.
Lena-chan.
Lena, calm down. That kind of defense only makes me look worse. Classic sister to, you know, to, mess around.
これはなんだ?
Koroananda. The Sea Angel, a power generator of unknown design, looked completely different from the spire-like structure outside. It looks like a smaller indoor version. The sea generates clean, pollution-free technology every nation dreams of unlocking. I need more coffee. The sea generates pollution-free. Read that one. Has anyone ever tried dismantling one? It kind of looks like an air purifier. I've heard they're impossibly durable and nearly impossible to take apart, and you can't see what's inside either. And if you did manage to open one, not only would the Logic Church find out, but it could trigger some kind of unknown biological catastrophe. Ah, an anti-tampering method. I bet Nintendo will try to install one. Like, as soon as, like, you unlock their machines, it would alert them and probably break your system. Rumor has it a small town was completely destroyed after someone tried opening a sea angel. You know an awful lot about this, Lyle. Don't tell me you actually tried opening one yourself.
お兄ちゃん
Oh, I mean, I'll be curious to try to open it myself. Oh, that's an interesting angle. A little bit distorted. This looks like a machine for grinding bones into ash. This place's error looks like something it's broken, unusable. That's a grinder? What's a grinder doing in the room? It is 11:15. The way the game kind of like changes perspectives, it's kind of making me motion sick. You are a participant in this selection as well. Mind if I ask why you're barefoot on your left foot? Lyle, maybe they just don't want to talk to you. If you just tell me your name, I will leave you alone. My name is Kizuna. I'm a member of the Church of Logic and a participant in this selection. Oh, they gave us a look up under her blindfold. Kizuna. Maybe comprehend of all things, the God of Logic blesses you. Because the choices later are so awful. The unreasonable demands earlier don't seem so bad in comparison.
お兄ちゃん
Look how smug he is. He's so clever, Lyle. Oh, I don't even see that. Like, yeah, she is barefoot. Where's her other boot? Do you need something? You want me to sing Lyle's praises? I could rattle off tens of thousands, no, hundreds of thousands of compliments without stopping. Oh, okay. She has a Poruchan. Brotherly complex. I know you can't lie, but that's exactly what it makes it so unsettling. She won't let anyone have the Oni-chan. What have we gathered so far? I don't know, that was the thing that you can click on. What's this? There's a label on it, sanctified cremator, as for what it's used for. What is it? The scripture says, used to burn sinners of the Logic Church and requires 5 hours to cool down after use.
つまり
Bruh, why did we start off in a death room? Looks like that way. There's a button here. Should we press it and see what's inside? Wouldn't it be dangerous to open it? No, but this button just opens the cremator door. The one that starts the fire must be somewhere else. To fully grasp the layout of this room, it's probably best to open it and take a look. Alright, 1, 2, here we go. Inside, there's nothing but ashes left from burning people. Okay, this is like so fucked up. Why do we start here? Why does the church have an incinerator? I mean, they just explained it, but why? This is horrifying. But something about this sanctified cremator feels off. What do you mean off? I don't know, but it just feels like something's quite right. Sanctified cremator. I'm assuming they hold this like, what? I don't know how often they hold it, but they probably had something similar like before, and they've just done it again and again until what was left, because that explains the grinder here. So you put people in there and you grind it, but I don't see the point in using the grinder if you're gonna put them in incinerator anyways. It looks like this device shows how many people are still alive in the room. Why would he even need something like that? Maybe to keep track of how many people are still alive in here. This room is making me feel more and more uneasy. And that's right, you shouldn't take an invitation. So yeah, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, including us. Okay, there's a switch for the incinerator. Looks like turning the top switch to the left cranks the sanctified chrome up to 1500 degrees. I don't see any machinery for grinding. Grinder? When a body is burnt, most of it's destroyed, but only the bones remain. Okay. So I had it back to front. You use the incinerator first, then the grinder. The ashes aren't just what's left after burning. They're made of mechanically grinding the charred bones. As expected of you, Lyle. You even know the details of how the people get turned to ashes. I swear every time you compliment me, it feels like you're actually making fun of me. That's the double-edged sword. While she's, like, you know, correcting her compliments. There's something behind those words. How could I? I can only tell the truth. Still, I've heard plenty of people just vanish after joining the logical church. They say church, but it feels like more of a cult. Seems like this religion is hiding even more secrets than we thought. Look at these gold-plated door. I don't know if that's gold, it's brass. The door is firmly locked. It looks like we need a key to open it. The light switch in the room, if you turn it off, the entire chamber will go plunge into darkness. First, welcome, everyone. I am the Proxy Saint. My foremost duty is to ensure that this selection proceeds without disruption. Take this electronic scripture, and within it, and you will find a matter of information. Matter of information. I have hidden the contestants' records within the data chips scattered throughout the cathedral. It's up to you to uncover them. As the overseer of this selection, I will neither lie or lend aid to anyone. Place your trust in my neutrality. Can the victor truly become God? Yes, without question. I feel like the end all reward will be turning into what she is, like an android. That sounds doubtful. What does becoming God even mean? Exactly. To your will. Any wish will be granted. Yeah, because they don't mention anything supernatural. No worries. I mean, no word befits such an existence more than God. So what they mean by God is like someone supremely powerful in terms of like influence and like leadership. Maybe I should try to look at her words from another angle. The reach of the logic church extends across the world. With their backing, most wishes really could be granted. Believe me, there is a way to become God. It's just that no one has uncovered it yet. Once you grasp it, you'll see that the gods will always have been among us. Yeah, so someone extremely powerful, like with influence and money, I guess. If you know the way to godhood, why not try it yourself? Because it cannot be done. Unless it takes a form humans can comprehend, neither gods or demons would ever descend. I don't get what you mean. Could you be clearer? If I told you one could become God without any cause, would you believe it? Humans are beings bound to cause and effect. Only through sacrifice can anything be achieved. I mean, gained. Yeah, like giving away your morals, your humanity, your body, I guess. Only with an offering will the gods descend. Sacrifice? A chill crept over me, and the proxy saint's next words confirmed my worst fear. I will now explain the rules of the selection. The process of selection takes the form of a game. Each round, I will strictly appoint one. Oh, a game of werewolf. They're really asking the participants to kill each other and not be caught. So it's a game of werewolf. With actual consequences and killing. That is correct. This is a game of death. Commit yourself fully, take life, and struggle to preserve your own. And there's your humanity, like, going. Lena and I don't want any part of this. Oh, are you certain? I shall repeat, the victor's wish shall be fulfilled. Oh, her little soul thing is emoting. But what happens if you refuse to leave? I mean, refuse to participate in the game. Whatever you pray for so long it can be grasped, the God of logic will grant it. Hearing those words, I faltered. Oh, Now that I think about it, like there's not many games of like werewolf. At least on this is my first visual novel kind of game with this kind of like genre. In that single moment of hesitation, Lena and I lost our final chance to walk away. Oh God, guide us who have gone astray. But can you refuse to participate? Will you die if you don't enter? Reveal to us the first candidate for divinity. Oh my God, holy shit, that jump scared me. That was so fucking loud. I'm so sorry.
Doubt da, doubt da, doubt da, doubt da, doubt da.
Make it, yeah, make it 25. $167 centimeters. Oh my God, she's taller than me. She's also taller than me. An average weight. Weakness being alone. Stabilizer Lena. 65 kilos. 50 kilos. 46. 46 and taller than me. 46 kilo. Weakness watching movies. Oh, she's a cinephile, a movie enjoyer. Some disorder. Weakness, seeing her brother in pain. Interesting cooking. An interesting group so far. The roles shall appear differently to each of you. The first round of werewolf begins now. Suddenly chaos struck. The room was swallowed by darkness. Lena, I don't know where you are, but the werewolf are hiding. Stay close to me. The instant I spoke, I knew it was a mistake. In total darkness, speaking would only give away my position. Lena, run! Suddenly, something blunt slammed to my head. My vision blurred, and in the darkness, memories of Lena and me began flashing before my eyes like a revolving lantern. So we are the first one to die? It all began with an apple. For as long as I can remember, my sister and I were raised in an orphanage. That orphanage was special and only took children with mental cognitive thing. Okay, this is way too fast. When I hear a sound, I see colors. I forgot the name of this condition. Lyle, this is for you. Seeing me. Okay. Some tech to help him. Explains the glasses and some of the tech. The condition is called people leave. The condition is the Eggy boy shall be restrained in silk as he requested. See. Well, hello, Iggy boy. Bye-bye. Now you're not leaving. Ever. This is a little hard to read. The subtitles blended in with the background, with the artwork. Not a fan of the font choice, like right here. You can't actually like keep tabs of it as part of the logs. So I missed most of the plot in that. When I opened my eyes, I knew right away that something was wrong. There's blood on the ground. Lena. Kizuna got bonked. The mask that Kizuna had been wearing is smeared with blood. Could this be? I looked around and realized I was the only one left in the room. Someone has been slain by the werewolf. Gather the clues and uncover the werewolf's true identity. Perception. Okay, clue. There's bloodstained mask. It's free.
はなんだ
Oh, there we go. This hair, it's Lena's. Answer me. Are those the bones on the floor of my sisters? Gather the clues and piece the truth together. Yourself. I said answer me. Gather the clues and piece the truth together yourself. I feel like the Koning, or like the, whatever this is, needs to be finessed more, because I don't like this. The WASD. Not a fan of it. Screen shows the number 3. It's different from what it displayed before when I first entered the room. The rotary switch only turns to the off position on the right. So how are we supposed to enact a cremator? Button. Can we access? A chill of dread runs through me. Do I really want to open this? I can't shake the feeling I will see something I was never meant to comprehend. But if I want to find Lena, this is the only way. Drawing in a deep breath, I pulled open the door to the sanctified cremator. Half of the body is in here. The human bones were arranged in the shape of only the right half of the body. Why? Why were the bones inside arranged exactly like a pattern on the floor? I didn't want to believe it, but could it be? Everyone else is dead except for me? So it's now 5:15. 6 hours has passed. I spent like 6 hours arranging the bones. As this is the first round, I shall provide you without cost a data chip containing the vital information. State your name. I am Kizuna. This is the test you just completed. Do you know what's wrong with you? I don't. Then tell me what I'm holding. Is she dyslexic? Then... What the fuck? Okay, a pen just jammed into her arm. Do you even know what you're bleeding from? I don't know. It just hurts so much. Even if I jam this pen into your left eye, you'll probably react the same way. What are you talking about? Wait, did that pen just go? You suffer from hemispatial neglect, a disorder that distorts your perception. You can still see your left side and your left hand and foot move just fine, but none of it registers your mind. To put it simply, to you, left side of the world doesn't exist. Oh, okay. That makes sense why she was barefooted with her left side. Is that a real thing? Like, half of your perception is just like gone. Like, there's no way. Can't even recognize your own condition. To you, the left side of the world doesn't simply exist. Just everything left doesn't exist. Rip left-handers. Your pathosync is called sensual neglect. Anything tied to the left side is forcibly erased for your perception. I don't know, it may be a real thing. I don't know about like different conditions that people have. Like psychological conditions. Wow, who's this pompous asshole? At last, the protagonist makes his entrance.
お前
Who are you?
おー
And tell me you never heard of the world famous detective? How ignorant. The name's Hyper. There's no mystery I can't unravel. To avoid this disturbing crime scene, I peered through a holographic projection from outside the room. The clues you just gathered, Proxy Saint relayed them to me. By hearing? Ever heard of the rocking chair detective? With my skills, all I need is the narrative to crack the case.
お前
So let's cut to the chase. You're the murderous werewolf.
ふむ
The situation has alas grown intense. Allow me to prepare the fitting stage for your battle.
戦闘開始
これはなんだ
Oh, what's this?
ええ
You should know this well. Your Pathosync world fabrication.
おお
Fascinating. Even I, outside the room, have been pulled in.
え
The reach of this Pathosync is far beyond I could even imagine. Manage. So we entered a Pokemon battle. With our minds. It had conjured an entire virtual world, dragging everyone into it. Have you heard of a battle waged in words? Your debates will take shape as tangible weapons. The loser will be compelled or forced to confess the hidden truth in their heart. I see. If my opponent is the werewolf, then by winning the debate, they will inevitably admit it. Battle tutorial, the clues you can use in this battle. Okay, so it's more beneficial to search every inch of the room before you activate something. You can scroll through the clues using the mouse wheel. One of the enemy's statements is wrong. Use the clues you hold to expose the lie. Objection! Each enemy's statement has a time limit. Make your choice before the timer runs out. Quick time debates. There are no clues to refute the current statement. Press skip or the W key. If you don't have a clue that contradicts the statement, select it with the mouse wheel and press objection. There you go. Press Q to view the clues. The timer will pause, giving you extra time to think.
の殺人事件に議論なんて必要ない。この部屋は完全な密室なんだ。
Oh, I'm taking damage. I'm losing.
現場にはお前だけだ。犯人はお前しかありえない。
Oh my god, I'm being blasted.
議論なんて必要ない。
There's nothing to debate this murder. The machine used to detect.
この部屋は完全な密室なんだ。
Oh my god.
代行聖者を除けば現場にはお前だ。アウトだ。
Oh, there we go. Finally. The light detector is showing 3. That means there are 3 people still alive in this room.
はあ?
Impossible. Isn't it just you and the proxy standing there? Could it be a malfunction? Maybe it could even counted the dead? I don't think so. I remember the number we saw before entering the... Entering was 4.
つまり
After 1 died, the number dropped to 3.
おお
4 minus 1. 4 minus 3. It's 3. Oh my god, this guy's just an idiot.
はあ?
I think I complimented basic subtraction. Yes, you did.
ああ
Proof that he is a Nepo baby. Proof I got the life detector is actually malfunctioning.
戦闘開始。
お前の目の前に完全な遺体があるんだ。
There's a whole corpse lying in front of you.
Out だ。
The body isn't whole. I don't know why, but these bones are arranged to form only the right side of the body. This is why I say ordinary people, unlike a great detective, are hopelessly foolish. You realize you just insulted everyone, right? Whether it's the bones in front of you or the ones in a sanctified cremator, they're both the right half of a body. Doesn't prove that there were 2 victims. That's just how they've been arranged. I don't think that anyone has that amount of bones to form like that amount of like shape they've been like sculpted. So it would probably take like a few people, but it's probably kind of right. Judging by the total amount, it's no more than enough for a single person. Then maybe some of the bones reduced to ash? No, the bone ash grinder was broken. In this room, there's no way the bones could have been turned to ash.
だから
Which makes the answer obvious. Only 1 person died here. The life detector wasn't malfunctioning. I guess there is only 1 person who died.
おお
Your conclusion matches mine. I thought the same. Yeah, right.
お前
He is not. He's actually a liar. I think he's the other participant. There's the real question, why is he the only one left in the room? I was unconscious for 6 whole hours. Maybe someone came in and went during that time. No. Since you and Lena entered, no one else has come in or out. So this place is perfectly locked. Ah, yes, a classic whodunit kind of thing. Then there's only one other possibility. Proxy Saint did something. No, I did nothing. I believe you. I think I will edit this into like a proper YouTube video, so I will have to unlist the VOD. I want to finish with the demo, but I will make it look more nicer. And plus, delete the unnecessary parts here and there. It is an interesting kind of concept for this visual novel. I think it does need polish. The intention is there, like the whole structure of it. It's just, it needs finessing. She's an android. How could she possibly lie? As the specter of a brilliant detective, your conclusion is precise and unerring. Didn't she literally tell just the biggest lie possible? For those 6 hours, I simply stood there and did nothing. Trust in neutrality. Trust in my neutrality, I'm not the killer. Which means that the killer can only be you, Lyle. I'm the killer. That's what every killer says. He just said that he was knocked out for 6 hours. The moment the lights went out, I was struck and knocked out cold by blunt objects. At last, you slipped up, killer. Where in this room would a blunt object even come from? You're right. There isn't a blunt object in this room. If only one had been used, it would only left bloodstains or impact marks. But there's nothing like that in here. No, a blunt object can be created. If this bloodstained mass is combined with something, it could serve as a blunt weapon. What could the Logic Church mass combine with to turn it into a blunt weapon? I feel like this would make sense. Ash and bone fragments. I mean, yeah, if you can gather enough of it into a material and just wrap them up, you can swing it around. It's not a strong weapon. Once it's packed tight, it becomes a blunt weapon. Right. If it's packed really tight. I guess that's what knocked him out. After knocking out, the ashes could only be tossed back into the sanctified cremator. How did I bleed from that? Exactly, think about it. If the victim was burnt to death, how could there be any bloodstains left behind? If the mass that knocked you out belonged to Kizuna, then doesn't that make her the prime suspect? That's what I suspected too. Looking back, the moment the lights went out, the one closest to the main switch was Kizuna. And where was Kizuna now? Assuming your reasoning holds, you were unconscious, unable to move for 6 hours. That only leaves Kizuna and Lena able to act. So tell me,
あ
who was killed and how did the killer vanish into thin air? Let's go over this situation again. When we first entered the room, the life detector showed 4. The people in this room at the time were Lyle, Lena, Kizuna, and the Proxy Saints. 6 hours, the only people left in the room were Lyle and the Proxy Saints. However, the life detector showed 3. There's only one possible explanation. Why is the life detector reading 3 now? There's someone still alive hiding in the room.
これが正解だ
Haven't you realized that the Poruchan was hiding a terrifying truth?
ああ
If Kizuna really is the culprit and has gone into hiding, then one who must died must be.
分かったよ
I know, the one who died, without a doubt, was my sister Lena. The moment I grasped the truth, my heart felt as if it had been wrenched tight. But was it reality or just my imagination? I don't know.
そんな
Then, where exactly is the culprit hiding?
俺は
Then, where exactly is the culprit hiding? I kept wondering, why did the culprit choose fire as a method of killing? But if they wanted to frame me, they could have just chosen far more direct way.
つまり
Which means the culprit had a reason. They had to kill with fire.
え
What are you getting at? It's precisely because they used fire that we can't find where they're hiding. From that angle, there's only one place the culprit could be hiding. This is the only place I could think of, is here. No, it can't be here. Oh? It's not. Okay, this is interesting.
これが正解だ
Wait, in there? But we just opened it, though. Culprit is hiding in the sanctified crewmate. We just opened it. How does that make sense? Good lord, such a ridiculous reduction is making me a brilliant detective feel faint.
戦闘開始。
浄化炉は人を骨まで焼き尽くすんだ
It only reduces people with nothing but bones. I feel like the rotary switch would be the right. Nope. Ow.
温度は1500度にもなるんだ
Oh god. I'm giving.
そんな高温じゃ隠れるなんて無理だダウトだ
Objection. How could anyone possibly hide in this, inside this sanctified cremator? The culprit wants us to think that. It's been 6 hours since I was knocked out. The cremator has been long since cooled. This is the only place in this room that someone could be hiding. So we step towards sanctified cremator. Inside lay heaps of bones of some unknown victim that wasn't the whole truth. Is it pretty deep though? Cause like it looked pretty shallow. Yeah, it looked pretty shallow. Like heaps of bones of some unknown victim, but that wasn't the whole truth. Something else seemed to be hidden within. My heart pounded faster and faster. And what if Kizuna is the culprit? What then? Proxy Saint, may I ask something? What is it? If someone isn't identified as a werewolf, can they still commit murder? They can. But even if they kill, they gain nothing and they will never be the final victor. And if a willful meaningless killing disrupts the selection, I will execute the murderer on the spot. That doesn't matter. Hey, don't tell me you're planning to kill the culprit. If Kizuna really is the one who killed Lena, then as her brother, I will have to avenge her. There are only 3 of us in this room, and since I didn't kill, the culprit must be the remaining one. Sudden hardness pressed against my palm. A knife. Have I been wielding a knife the entire time? Oh, it's in his mind. But the knife wasn't real. It was only in my imagination. Could even my desire to avenge my sister be nothing more than an illusion? If I truly wish for revenge, perhaps I should simply turn the sanctified cremator switch and burn the one inside alive. So, what should I do? Let's see the culprit first. I want to see their reaction, and then deliver justice. At the very least, I will end this myself. And without my sister as my anchor, unable to tell reality from delusion, I will soon lose myself drowning in a sea of illusions. Just to be safe, I mustn't rely on the knife. I must end the culprit's life with my own hands. When I first saw this cremator, something felt off. Looking closely, now it's too shallow. That's what I thought, it was too shallow. As I suspected, the iron plate at the bottom lifts out. There's space underneath. There is space? How does one deal with the... How do I deal with the one who burnt my sister to death? I'll decide once I finally see them. What the fuck? Excuse me, what? The one inside the sanctified cremator wasn't Kizuna. Could this be another illusion I created? And when I heard Lena's voice from within my arms, I knew without a doubt the one before me was my truly was my sister. Well, she's alive now. I thought she was like dead. Like actually dead. Through her words, I understood a single truth. I truly carried a heart to grieve if my sister were to die. And these tears falling now were no lie. Lie, you're right. Why do you look so sad? I thought you were ready. Lyle, don't cry. I'm still alive, there's no need to cry. Nina gently patted my back. The warmth of her hand slowly calmed me down. Sorry to intrude on your touching reunion, but now the conclusion should be obvious. The one who died was Kizuna, and Lena is the one who killed. There's no way Lena could have killed anyone. Huh? The moment I saw it, the knife in Lena's hand is the blade drenched in blood. Bloodstained knife. Hmm? There's something written on the inner wall at the bottom. Cremator. What does it say? Following Lena's gaze, I looked closely at the writing inside the cremator. The culprit. I am the culprit. Last words. This is my handwriting? Did I write this? Because of a obsessive compulsive disorder, Lena is incapable of lying. Lena, answer me. Are you the werewolf? What happened to you during the 6 hours? I can't remember. Lena clutched her head in agony. After entering the room, I don't know why, but I can't remember anything. There was blood on the back of her head, just like mine. She was probably struck with a blunt object and knocked out, then thrown into the sanctified cremator. The memory loss was likely a side effect of the head trauma. Hey Proxy saying, what happens if someone actually gets tagged as the werewolf? I shall enact the purification of the werewolf with the believers at my side. Just get deleted. What does purification mean? I shall grant the werewolf wish and end their life in a manner most befitting to their pathosync.
Oi, oi.
And if Lena isn't actually a werewolf, it makes no difference. Once the majority declares one as the werewolf, I shall carry out their purification. And in that moment, the true werewolf shall claim victory. Those falsely accused shall become nourishment for the victor. So if Lena is branded the culprit, then I shall offer Lena as a sacrifice to the god of logic. This is truly a mad game. Indeed it is. A game for psychopaths. But if no one escapes, then I cannot lose. Lena isn't the culprit. That's exactly what everyone says when their loved one is accused. Oh, another one. The victim was burned alive. You are conscious for 6 hours, completely inactive the whole time. This doesn't make sense. But the only possibility is that Lena put the victim in the sacrifice cremator. Oh. Can you say? Oh shit.
被害者は焼死したんだ。
Oh, that's not it.
お前が気を失ってた
I make a
何
shitty
もしてないだろう。
I make a shitty detective.
だから被害者を浄化炉に入れたのはレナしかいないんだ。彼女は1500度の高温で被害者を骨ま
Why
で
is
焼
that
き
so
尽くしたん
loud?
だ。
Okay, there's a problem with like the sound effects. It's so loud. I'm gonna have to reduce it even more, but I think that's as much as I can push it down. I'm gonna keep trying.
被害者は焼死したんだ。
I took like 800 damage.
何もしてないだろう。だから被害者を浄化炉に入れたのはレナしかいないんだ。彼女は1500度の高温で被害者を骨まで焼き尽くしたんだ。
Then, would an android like you be counted? No. As I stated from the beginning, I am an android, not a living being. Wait, so if that's true then, when we entered the room, the life detector showed a number of 4. When I was thought it meant me, Lena, Kizuna, and Proxy Saint, 4 people, but that wasn't the case. Since Proxy Saint doesn't count then, when Lena and I entered the room besides Kizuna, there was an unidentified X hiding inside. There's nothing but a delusion you invented to clear your sister's name. This is X. This X is real, otherwise the life detector's reading makes no sense. I mean, the only place that the other person could hide, given that the cremator is the other possible hiding spot, is the under the desk right behind us. Has to be something there. Like here. Oh, actually, never mind. Well, where is the possible hiding the door? Be here. Is there another one? Like another compartment?
これが正解だ。
What do you mean that's correct? Even if there was someone we've never seen hiding there, so what? That means that Lena isn't the one only suspect anymore. The victim could be X or Kizuna. The only one left standing could as well be the killer. But doesn't change the fact that Lena is still the prime suspect. No, we already deduced that the victim was stabbed to death and then burned alive in the sanctified cremator. Which means I only have evidence proving Lena isn't the murderer. Then show me the evidence, prove that Lena isn't the culprit. Think back carefully to the moment Lena was lying inside the cremator. Select the clue that clears for Lena. I'll select the clue. Wait. Oh, what do you mean? Oh, the face? If Lena had killed with the knife, her clothes would be soaked in blood. No way they would be this clean. So you're saying that Kizuna or X killed the victim and framed Lena? Exactly. Then how do you explain the blood-ridden message inside the sanctified cremator? Wasn't it written by Lena herself, the one who cannot lie? And there's something else that bothers me. If the victim was already killed with the knife, then why was the burnt body? Why burn the body afterward? To use the fire as a cover to hide the space beneath the cremator and frame me as the murderer. Beyond that, there has to be a deeper motive. Like you said, the killer had a specific reason to burn with fire. How did the killer use the sanctified cremator to cover up the blood evidence? Use the cremator. Oh.
違う。
Guess that's not it. Fire to blight the blood stains. That wouldn't make sense, because the bloodstain's still there. The killer wore the victim's clothes during the murder, then stripped them off and tossed them into the sanctified cremator. Along with the body, every trace would be erased. As expected of a detective, you figured out that so quickly. Not to brag, but I spent all day thinking about how to take a girl's clothes off without leaving any evidence. That's really nothing to brag about. We still don't know who the victim actually is. It could be X or it could be Kizuna. Whoever the victim is, Lena remains the prime suspect. If she were really the killer, then why would she keep the bloody knife in her hand and leave a blood-ridden note? She could have just written nothing at all and tossed the knife into the cremator too. It wouldn't that been smarter? Maybe that was the point, to deliberately mislead us into thinking she wasn't the culprit.
戦闘開始
Why would we need to convince an idiot?
そして、お前とレナ以外、
Other than you,
この部屋
Lena,
には誰もいない
there was no one else in the room.
ダウトだ
We just told you that the life
Shiga.
detector doesn't include the arbitrator. No, why are we the only ones realizing this now? We got something crucially wrong. From both total amount of bones and the life detector was reading there was only one victim. If the proxy saint doesn't count as a person, then the current memo on the life detector makes no sense at all. The detector shows 3, but aside from Lara and me, there's no third person here. Someone else is hiding here. That's impossible. There's nowhere left in this room to hide. No. Some things can be changed compared to before we entered. What things? The reason we didn't notice anything's changed because we didn't subconsciously assumed that this world isn't exactly as it should be. But my senses are sharper than most. Deep down, I knew something was off. Proxy Saint, I have a question. Do all the participants in this selection share a common trait? Yes. They all suffer from a form of mental disorder or cognitive impairment, and those abnormalities can affect others.
つまり
So that means that participating in this death game are all Pathosync users?
うん
Correct. So I finally understand. Think about it. Ever since I came into, we've been trapped inside someone's Pathosync. Our perception right now isn't normal. Alright. I forgot about that. We entered somebody's mindscape. Select the objects that have changed compared to before we entered the room. I don't remember the first time we saw. Was that there? That was there. That's not it. Oh, the clock? The clock changed. No, not this. I'm going to lose this. Oh, that as well.
分かったぞ
Okay. Aren't these objects just how they're supposed to be? That's the most terrifying thing about the Pathosync users because they're always lived with a distorted perception. They believe that their world has always been that way. Just like how I can create illusions nearly distinguishable from reality. A Pathosync user can drag everyone else around them. So, it is Kizuna, because if she's got that tech that we all have, and she can just stand on the right side of the room and pretend that nothing on the left exists. I think that's her cognitive like a condition. Pathosync user can drag everyone around them into that warped perception, trapping others in the twisted version of the world. And the worst part, the people under the influence don't even realize their own logic has been corrupted. Then tell me what exactly is wrong with these objects? What's missing from these objects? The left side. Anything that could be defined as the left is being erased from our perception. Yep. That's why the left the clock and the switch and the light detector are gone. Whose Pathosync are we under? You have any evidence to back this theory? Her past. We looked at her past. One last question. The moment Hyper asked, I began to reconstructing in my mind how the culprit committed the crime after entering the room. Oh, we got an animated cutscene. The voice or the sound was corrupted. One who died was X. And Kizuna, you're the one who killed her. Or the real werewolf. Well, we got her. She was indeed standing on the right side of the room. I guess that is a real condition. Is that like your left side of the brain isn't working correctly? Comprehension. It's terrifying. Aren't you supposed to be the great detective who's seen it all? Oh god of logic, grant me courage, let me awaken these heretics from their foolishness.
戦闘開始。私の異能は周囲に確実に影響を与えるの。
Ow.
左側の削除をしたからといって私が犯人だと決まったわけじゃないわ。
Okay, what the fuck?
あなたには私が現場の何かに触れたという証拠がない。
Ow. I'm gonna lose.
レナが血で残したダイイングメッセージこそ彼女が真の犯人である証拠よ。私の異能は周囲に確実に左側の削除をしたからといって私が犯人だと決まった。あなたには私が現場の何かにレナが血で残したダイイングメッセージこそ彼女が真の犯人。私の異能は周囲に確実に影響を与えるの。左側の削除をしたからといって私が犯人。あなたには私が現場の何かに触れたという証拠
You
が
don't
ない。
have a single proof that I tampered with the scene. Oh, there we go. Alright, they're like the same. Maybe it's the bone in front of me or the bones in the... the sanctified cremator, they're all arranged on the right side only. At first, I thought you were trying to trick us into believing there were 2 people had died, but that's not it. Because you lacked the very concept of the left side, this was only the way you could arrange them. Maybe Lena could only did that to frame me. Got a point. If you're not the killer, then why use your path sync to mess with us? Sometimes I just can't control it. Don't you ever lose control of it too? Then why were you always lurking around me? Just now, you raised that knife like you were trying to kill me. I wasn't hiding. I've been on the right side of you this entire time. You just never noticed. As for the knife, I just only raised it because you kept calling me the killer. I just wanted to scare you. You are a damn liar. Before you call me a liar, maybe ask yourself why you keep ignoring the truth. Your sister wrote I am the culprit with her own hand. Why do you keep pretending that the clue doesn't exist? I believe in Lena. Even if she was named the werewolf, she'd never kill anyone. The killer knocked me out too. I was unconscious for 6 hours. I didn't do anything. I didn't see anything. In fact, there's evidence that proves Kuzan isn't the killer. Which piece of evidence proves Kuzan couldn't have killed anyone? Nope. That's not it. Try again. Oh, the switch? The sanctified cremator rotor switch only activates when you turn it to the left. Alright, she can't do that. She would have to turn it the other way. But Kuzuna, who lacks any concept of the left side, the cremator could only never be turned on. She could never have burned the body at all. I'm backed into a corner. Maybe I need to think in reverse. Under what circumstances would Lena, would someone literally incapable of lying, kill and leave a message written in blood? Only if she truly believed that she was the killer. Had it confirmed that Lena is the killer? Then it commence purification. Wait, nope, stop it! We're not done yet. I've finally uncovered the whole truth. Great, I knew it. You really are a great detective. You figured out the trick too, right? Nope, I just thought that line should be delivered by the real detective. I wish to delete this man. Go on, reveal the shocking truth you uncovered. I mean, already knew it. But I already knew it. But sure, let's see your version. This guy is definitely not a real detective. This guy is definitely, yep. That's what I just said. Even if Kuzuna couldn't activate the sanctified cremator, it doesn't even matter. Think about it. What actually killed X? I already knew the truth, but I'm still missing one last step. This is the gamble. For my sister's sake, I have to do it. I have to commit. X didn't die in the fire. He was killed with a knife. Wait, it was a he? The killer and the one who activated the cremator didn't have to be the same person. Who activated the sanctified cremator? It would be Lena, cause she was standing on the other side. Kizuna killed the victim and put the body into the sanctified cremator and then ordered Lena to turn it on for her. It's ridiculous. I mean, I had no reason to help Kizuna at all. No. She had a reason. There's only one scenario where Lena would ever help the killer. If she didn't follow Kuzuna's order, my life would be in danger. You mean Kuzuna used you as hostage while you were unconscious? Exactly. That message was, that message written in blood. She must have been forced to write it by the killer. How she wrote it isn't the point. If Lena couldn't lie, doesn't that mean she believed she was the killer? Being unable to lie doesn't make everything she says true. But as long in her own mind it isn't a lie, she can say it without hesitation. The real reason the killer burned the body after stabbing was to mislead Lena. What seemed like a simple murder case was laid in with a double, triple, no, countless misdirections. Whoever devised such a scheme is truly terrifying. When Lena activated the cremator, she had no idea the person inside was already dead. So the game was already started when we entered. The body was reduced to fragments of bone, leaving unable to identify who X really was or how he was stabbed to death. But if the fatal wound was on his back and then hidden from sight, it would have looked like he was merely unconscious inside the sanctified cremator. And so, Lena, mistakenly believing X was still alive, was coerced by Kizuna into activating the sanctified cremator. Let's piece together the entire sequence of the crime. Oh, there we go. We've made it to the summary. Please drag the cards from the lower left into the slots of the actual order of the incident. When you hover a slot, a relevant hint will appear. Complete the arrangement before the time runs out. Uh-oh. Oh, that takes 5 seconds. Okay, did it. I barely did it. I was a panic. Okay, so for those who are not smart like me, play on casual for story. Don't play with detective. It's too hard. I cannot think and move at the same time. Let's reconstruct the entire murder. After turning off the lights, yeah, I mean, the whole thing is suspicious because she was standing right beside the switch. So it had to be her. She put so much red herrings in there. Kizuna knocked me out with a blunt object. She held me hostage while unconscious, forcing Lena to close her eyes and follow her commands. She removed X from his hiding spot in purification furnace. They called it something else. Purification furnace. To the upper level, dressed in his clothes. and stabbed him from behind. She removed the bloody clothes and hid them under the ex's corpse. I have a question, like if she has trouble like conceiving the idea of the right side, I mean the left side, how does she put on like most of her clothing? Shouldn't she be like half naked? Like here, she's not wearing gloves, but like her whole torso is covered. She ordered Lena to open her eyes and activate the furnace, making Lena believe she killed X. After the furnace cooled, she forced Lena to write the bloody message inside the lower chamber. And then she knocked Lena unconscious and then revealed her in the furnace lower levels. Yeah, and we got the clue as well, like she's been hit by, with a blunt object as well, so the whole thing was doomed from the beginning, her plan. I mean, I make a terrible detective because everything I come to conclusion is way too late. After arranging the bone fragments, bloody knife mask, she activated her pathosync to infect the entire room. This is definitely not like a live stream kind of thing, content, but definitely for YouTube. There we go. We finished our first case, so that probably marks the end of the demo. Naruhodo. I can see now. If that's how it went, then yes, then Kizuna could very well be the culprit. Can't believe she's still finding this. So you spin any lie as long as it protects your sister. So your theory has a gaping hole. And his memory's loss was just an accident. Without it, the moment she woke up, she would have spilled everything. If I really were to kill her, I would have silenced her too. I wouldn't have left her a chance to talk. All it takes is making a promise with Lena. From the way the killer acted, it's obvious that he knew about Lena's obsessive compulsive behavior disorder. So if they made her a promise to not say a word, and then she woke up, and that promise itself would have kept her from revealing the truth. If she spoke the truth, it would mean breaking the promise, and that would be a lie. Pathosync uses aberrations. They can distort the perception of others, but at the same time, they're bound to the very rules of their own afflictions. And that is the weakness we can exploit to turn the tables. The turns have tabled. Even if I take a huge step back, accept your whole analysis. Lena's suspicion still isn't cleared. She could have followed every step you describe and carried out the crime herself. No, you are the killer. Where's the proof? Show me the evidence that I'm the killer. Why don't you just deactivate your pathosync? Because of your pathosync, we can't perceive anything tied to the concept of the left side. Which means, for all we know, the evidence that convicts you could be hidden on your left hand or your left leg. Stop talking nonsense. Then let's reveal the truth. Deactivate now. pulled out my phone and snapped a photo of Kuzuno's hand and the one of her foot. If I take a close-up that doesn't reveal right or left, her pathosync shouldn't distort it. Let's see. Oh my god, this is...
Huh?
What did you see? Lena, you're the one who can't lie. Deliver the final blow to the killer. The photo shows... Dun dun dun! Hands and feet smeared with ashes and blood. Stop fighting it, you're done. The killer Lena is the one lying. I have obsessive compulsive disorder. I literally cannot lie. Well, yes. No, in the end, my left hand and left foot. Right, there. In my special neglect cannot perceive left side of the world. But the left limb still functions normally. I have some like confusing understanding of her ability. Like, how is she standing? She's gonna raise her left hand in front of her face, but no matter what, she opened her eyes and she couldn't recognize it. And under the influence of her pathosync, all we could see was a spotless, graceful left hand. Answer me. If you're not the killer, then why are your hands stained with blood? I...
私は誰も殺してなんかいない。そうよ。手や足についた血やジョーカロの近くに行った時、うっかりついただけ。ちょうどあなたたちがさっき気を失っていたその時に、信じて、私は人狼なんかじゃないわ。私は誰も殺して。そうよ。 手や足についた血や骨の灰は。
Han said. Who's Tan?
ジョーカロの近くに行った時、うっかりついただけなの。ちょうどあなたたちがさっき気を失っていたその時に、信じて、私は人狼なんかじゃないわ。私は誰も殺してなんかいない。そうよ。手や足についた血や骨の灰は。
That's not it.
ジョーカロの近くに行った時、うっかりついただけの。ちょうどあなたたちがさっき気を失っていたその時に、信じて、私は人狼なんかじゃないわ。私は誰も殺してなんかいない。そうよ。手や足についた血や骨の灰は。ジョーカロの近
I
くに
think
行
the
った時。
wording's so confusing.
私は誰も殺してなんかいない。
Oh, we're gonna fail.
そうよ。手や足についた血や骨の灰は。
Oh, we can restart it. Alright, here we go. Okay. skip all of it and get to the end of the demo.
戦闘開始。私は誰も殺してなんかいない。そうよ。手や足についた血や骨の城からの近くに行った時、うっかりついただけなの。ちょうどあなたたちがさっき気を失っていたその時に。
I don't know which one is the right one.
信じて、私は人狼なんかじゃないわ。
Okay. I'm struggling with the phrasing because some of them are not like accurate. Some of them are a little bit misleading.
私。戦闘開始。
Alright.
私は誰も殺してなんかいない。
You just have to save one of the werewolf. Lean for death.
そうよ。手や足についた血や骨の灰は。城からの近くに行った時、うっかりついただけなの。
Nope, that's not it.
ちょうどあなたたちがさっき気を失っていたその時に。
It was just now. Oh wait, last words. No, testimony. She just said. It was just now. What do you mean just now?
ダウトだ。
Okay, there we go. I feel like the phrasing could be a little bit more clearer. There's only one answer. You are the werewolf and the one who killed X. Guess this is the end. There we go, we got the confession. Have we confirmed that Kuzuna is the werewolf? Yes. It seems the truth has finally come to light. You're right. And I fucked up so many times. Although Kizuna should have felt regret, for some reason she's just smiled with pride. The first round. So the first round already started, so we entered the second round. After a long round of debate, this phase of the selection is finally over. Unfortunately, Kuzuna is not the final victor. Before the purification begins, I have one last question for you, Kuzuna.
もしもあなたが神になれたなら、どんな願いを叶えたいですか?
What wish you seek to fulfill if you became God?
私はすべてを李教の教師に捧げます。私を救ってくれたのは教師なのです。 きる意味を与えてくれたのも教師なのです。教師のためなら私は何にでもなれる。どんなことだってやってみせます。
Well, she's completely enamored with the church.
教師が望む世界こそ私の理想なのです。
The world leader decides the what a dream was.
感謝します。理の神のご加護があらんことを。あなたの命をもってこの選抜の幕を開けましょ
う。Okay.
どれほどの犠牲があろうと、いかに多くの命が絶たれようとも構わぬ。我らは必ず全能の神をこの地に降臨させるのです。
Yeah, it's really nice. I do like it. I now proclaim the beginning of the sacred purification ritual.
処刑開始。
Execution? Her execution's animated. Holy shit, that's insane. Oh my god. Her execution is literally being sliced in half. I guess each execution with like whatever they've been mentally conditioned with is there like, I don't know how the word is, but holy shit. I wasn't expecting something like that. Lena clutched my shirt tightly, eyes wide with fear at the gruesome sight. And if they decide I'm the werewolf, will I suffer the same cruel fate? Yes, you would. Of course. Oh, there he is. When did you sneak in here, you phony detective? Hyper. Yikes, what a terrifying ritual. I nearly pissed myself. Oh my god. Looks like the Church of Comprehension is dead serious about this selection. There you go. He's the liar. They really do intend to create God.
Oi, oi.
You think that's even possible? That's for the logic church to worry about me. I'm a great detective. I only care about the truth. Alright, the reason why I came in here, I need something from you. What is it? The photos on your phone. I already deleted them. Oh. What? Got something to say? Just a thought that crossed my mind. Would it make sense for someone like Kizuna, who can't even comprehend the left side of the world, not to use her left hand when committing the crime? What exactly are you getting at? It's true, because I might have gotten some blood on Ash on herself in their struggle, but it's just possible that exactly as we saw, there was nothing on her left hand or foot. That's impossible. You heard what Lena said. She saw in the photo.
Oh my.
Oh, he is an android. There we go. We see his eyes for the first time. To save your sister, you couldn't use your paper sync fabrication to fabricate a fake photo. That is a possibility too, isn't it? To make it even more convincing, you had Lena, the one who can't lie, describe what was on it. Hyper slowly leaned in towards my ear as if not wanting to lean to overhear.
お前本当に大嘘つきだな。
You're a damn liar.
俺は騙してなんかない。
It didn't.
真実なんてもう誰にもわからないさ。
At this point, no one really knows the truth anymore.
まあいい。今回のラウンドはただのウォーミングアップだ。これからが本番だ。病能者たちのデスゲームがいよいよ互いの願いを叶えるために。さあ、病能を使って殺し合いを始めようじゃないか。
An interesting premise. So far, it's a little bit jank. "32 wrong answers." Being D for dumb, correct. Dumb bitch juice. I didn't drink coffee, I drank dumb bitch juice. The first round came to a nerve-wracking conclusion under Proxy Saints' lead. Lena, Hyper, and I headed to Oh, this is the lobby. Many people had gathered here. No, according to what Hyper said earlier. Everyone here was a pathopsychic being who could infect others with their anomalous condition. I mean, this is a really fucked up premise to begin with. Like, pitting against, like, mentally disabled people. Or, like, health, like... Yeah, mentally disabled, but also, like, conditionally, like, abnormally infected, people, like, in a murder game is so insane. Having survived the first selection, you will each receive exclusive reward that will aid you in your achieving your future victories. Okay, we got something. What about the others? While you were reviewing the materials, the other participants have begun their own investigations. If we want to survive this selection, we should probably talk to everyone. Okay, I think... Wait, let me double check the document that I received, making sure that I'm not streaming more than I need to. Up to the 25th for the state. Just 6 hours, holy crap. Demo costs 1/5 the game. Full game will include 4 or 5 chapters. One-fifth. I don't know what 1/5 is. Is that like one chapter? Because we are entering chapter 2. But anyways, this marks the end of the stream. I mean, that was interesting. I don't know, it was a little bit hard for me to comprehend. Well, so the subtitling was moving way too fast. I couldn't read it with my speech impediment. I kept stammering. But I'm still willing to play this, and I quite like it. Just it's not quite there in terms of functionality. It's a little bit jank. Yeah, certain things weren't being selected correctly, and I was confused by some of the phrasing or the terms of the translation. Would be a bit better. But definitely they need to work on the subtitling, because the subtitling is massive, and also some of it was blended in with the artwork. And there should be some accessibility settings or features to help with the subtitling. And the log system would help out a lot. Like, I'm not sure why the log system was left out. I don't know if they was purposely left out, or they didn't think about it. But in the end, still had a good time. Still a good time. It's good. I like it. Yeah, if you guys are definitely interested in the demo, click on the pinned link above chat. I will have a short break. I may be live again with Hollow Knight, but who knows? I'll take a break. I need to shower. And please join the Discord if you want to see like more updates, and like or when the YouTube video is available. I will post it in the Discord channel before I post it everywhere else. Alright. Catch ya. Good night. No, raid.